Have you ever looked at your life and felt like you replaying a game without knowing all the rules? Like the manual for building profound wealth and deep fulfilling relationships was handed out, and you were overlooked. You are not alone. Countless women find themselves in positions of financial vulnerability or in partnerships that drain their life force simply because the strategies of successful women were never taught. But here's the fundamental truth. It is never too late to architect a new reality. Today, we are decoding 15 powerful secrets across life, love, and wealth that women often discover far too late in the game. These are the actionable lessons that will empower you to seize control, construct the life you are truly meant to live, and finally close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Let's begin. The Mindset Foundations. 1. Your self-worth is not tied to your achievements. Too many of us spend decades in the relentless chase for external validation, believing the next promotion, a bigger paycheck, or the perfect partner will finally grant us the feeling of being enough. Here is a truth that high-achieving women eventually internalize. Self-worth and achievement are entirely separate metrics. You cannot outperform a deficient internal narrative. Your value is intrinsic and non-negotiable. It is not something you earn. It is your birthright. Understanding this is the bedrock upon which everything else is built. 2. Embrace an abundance mindset, not a scarcity one. Is your default setting a perpetual worry about lack? Not enough money? Not enough love? Not enough opportunity? That is a scarcity mindset, and its only function is to keep you operating at a fraction of your potential. It breeds fear of risk, sabotages salary negotiations, and prevents you from claiming what you deserve. Women who build exceptional lives learn to execute a strategic shift into abundance. They operate from the core belief that opportunities, resources, and love are infinite. This paradigm shift allows you to make decisions from a position of power and possibility, not from a place of fear. 3. A growth mindset turns failures into fuel. Processing failure is one of life's most critical skills. For many, a setback feels like a final verdict on our capabilities. But what if it were merely data? Women who thrive adopt a growth mindset. They don't register setbacks as failures. They see them as invaluable data points. A failed business venture becomes a masterclass in entrepreneurship. A painful breakup provides a precise blueprint for what you require in a partner. This reframes your entire perspective, making you resilient and anti-fragile. When every outcome is a lesson, nothing can truly defeat you. 4. You teach people how to treat you. For a long time, you might operate under the assumption that how people treat you is a reflection of them. While partially true, the difficult lesson is that you are the one who sets and enforces the standard. You teach people what you will and will not tolerate. Every time you say yes to something that depletes you or accept a comment that subtly undermines you, you are giving silent consent. The secret is to establish clear, firm boundaries around your time, your energy, and your respect. This isn't about confrontation. It's about the self-respect required to protect your personal sovereignty. 5. Embody the woman you want to become. This is not wishful thinking. It is a powerful psychological strategy. Do not wait until you feel confident or successful to begin operating as if you already are. Embody that future version of yourself now. How would the wealthy, loved, and successful version of you carry herself, communicate, and make decisions? Start executing that behavior today. This is not about being inauthentic. It's about aligning your present actions with your future trajectory. It signals to yourself and to the universe that you are ready for the next level. Secrets of lasting love. 6. Choose relationships that fuel you, not diminish you. This is one of the most critical lessons a woman can learn, often after years of paying a high emotional price. A healthy relationship should be a strategic asset, not a constant liability. It should amplify your ambitions and support your evolution. Too many women remain in dynamics that systematically erode their self-esteem and drain their energy. The secret is discerning the difference between a partner who challenges you to grow and one who simply makes you feel inadequate. Choose the relationship that fuels your momentum, not the one that extinguishes your fire. 7. Emotional independence is as important as financial independence. We are inundated with talk of financial independence, but emotional sovereignty is the quiet superpower that grants true freedom. It means you have the capacity to self-soothe, to be alone without feeling empty, and to be secure in your own value, regardless of your relationship status. Relying on a partner as your sole source of happiness is a fundamentally flawed and risky strategy. When you cultivate a rich inner world, you enter a partnership as a whole person, ready to share a life, not needing someone else to complete you. 8. Learn to communicate gracefully, especially when saying no. Accomplished women are masters of the strategic no. Many of us were socialized to be accommodating, a trait that leads directly to burnout and resentment. The lesson is not just that it's acceptable to say no, but how to deliver it. Learning to decline with grace protects your most valuable assets, your time and energy, while preserving key relationships. A simple, "while that sounds interesting, my current priorities don't allow for that commitment," is an incredibly powerful tool. It establishes a boundary without burning a bridge. 9. Avoid gossip and negative social circles. It can appear benign, but gossip is a low-value activity that erodes trust and locks you into a negative frequency. Confident, high-value women do not engage in it. They discuss ideas, strategies, and ambitions, not other people. The lesson is to be deliberate with your conversations and your company. Curate an environment of positive, ambitious people focused on growth. Your social circle will either be a launchpad or an anchor. Choose wisely. Practical secrets to building wealth. 10. Start investing yesterday and consistently. The single greatest financial regret for the majority of women is not starting to invest sooner. We are conditioned to be excellent savers, but rarely taught how to be strategic wealth builders. Waiting for the perfect time or for enough money is a trap that can cost you decades of compound interest, the most powerful wealth-building engine in existence. The secret is to start now, no matter the amount, and to do it with relentless consistency. Automate it, and make it a non-negotiable component of your financial architecture. 11. Have your own financial identity. Whether you are single, married, or in a committed partnership, maintaining your own financial identity is non-negotiable. This means bank accounts, credit cards, and investment portfolios that are solely in your name. Too many women learn in the most brutal way, through divorce or the death of a spouse, that completely merged finances create extreme vulnerability. Financial independence isn't just about your earning power, it's about maintaining control and access to your own capital. 12. Become fluent in the language of money. Let's be direct. A confidence gap exists in the world of finance. Studies consistently show that women feel less confident making investment decisions, even when they manage household finances with precision. Do not allow jargon to intimidate you. Commit to your own financial literacy. Read the books, listen to the podcasts, and find a financial advisor who understands your goals. Achieving fluency in the language of money is one of the highest forms of self-care and empowerment. 13. Build multiple streams of income. Relying on a single paycheck is the financial equivalent of standing on a one-legged stool, inherently unstable. Financially sovereign women understand the critical importance of income diversification. This doesn't require working 80-hour weeks. It can be achieved through dividend-paying stocks, a side business leveraging an existing skill, a rental property, or monetizing a hobby. Multiple income streams create a robust safety net and act as a powerful accelerant on your path to financial freedom. 14. Avoid high-interest debt, like the plague. Nothing annihilates wealth faster than high-interest debt, particularly from credit cards. It's the equivalent of trying to fill a bucket with a massive hole in the bottom. Those interest payments are a parasitic force actively working against your financial goals. The lesson is to be absolutely ruthless about eliminating high-interest debt and to avoid it at all costs moving forward. Use credit as a tool for leverage, not a financial crutch, and clear the balance in full every single month. 15. Have a long-term financial plan for a long life. Here is a simple fact that is often ignored in financial planning. On average, women live longer than men. This statistical reality means you will require more capital to fund a longer retirement and cover potential long-term care expenses. Do not leave this to chance. The final critical lesson is to architect a clear, long-term financial plan. Know your retirement number, maximize tax-advantaged accounts, and review your strategy annually. Your future self is your most important client. Do not let her down. But the most potent truth of all is this: it is never too late to begin. You do not need to master all of this at once. Select one principle that resonated most deeply and commit to its execution, starting today. The journey to a life of authentic love, real wealth, and profound fulfillment is not about achieving perfection. It is about making strategic progress. It begins with the decision that you are worthy of that life, followed by the small, consistent actions required to build it. You hold all the power you need to rewrite your story. Thank you for watching. If you found this valuable, like this video and share it with another woman in your life who is ready to level up. Until next time, keep building the life you deserve.